farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
Oh, why am I so sore?
There are everyday moments.
We can totally do this ourselves.
That hurt.
And there are epic moments.
This'll be epic!
Yeah, that was awesome.
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics.
Hi, Doc. My knee.
We'll help you move forward so you can tell the story.
Shoulder, my elbow.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Guestway, Pierre Regional Airport, Nystrom Electrical Contracting, and Access Health Fort Pierre. And Governor Volleyball is brought to you in part by Happy Sun and Shine Properties, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Volleyball. Potsdam Agency, State Farm Insurance, the Hughes County Sheriff's Department, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Leiden & Associates, Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of here in Gettysburg, Hermanson Endodontics, Cowboy Country Stores, and Gale's Gas Service.
Now, here, Governor Volleyball.
Hello and thank you, and a very good Tuesday evening, everybody. A night of high school volleyball coming your way, winding down with just a couple of weeks to go in the high school volleyball regular season for Class AA. The Pierre Governors have just 2 matches to go, and they're both on the road, the first of which comes tonight from Brookings High School. The Bobcats will entertain the Governors. Welcome aboard with Brian Oakland to cover the play-by-play, and Caleb Brozick outside. He'll do camera work for live tickets, and we'll be live video streaming this match for you at drgnews.com, and the River 92.7 page also available at gogovs.live. And with Heather Williams in studio, we've got a good one coming up. The Governors will be favored in this match. Brookings has had their struggles this season. They're coming in 8-15, but they did take a trip out west over this past weekend, and they won 4 out of 5 matches that all went the best 2 out of 3 against 5 teams from West Rivers. So some confidence being built by the Bobcats, and could cause some problems for the Governors, but if the Govs come in playing as well as they have in their last 2 matches, last Tuesday night at Huron in a straight set sweep, also most recently at home on Senior Day in that straight set sweep over Aberdeen Central, Governors should have a favorable matchup coming into this one. We'll see how it all plays out, and we'll talk all about it coming up in our pregame show, which will begin in 3 minutes. Pregame is brought to you by the Becky Potts of a State Farm Insurance Agency in Pierre, and we'll talk about the state of volleyball in Class AA. Take a look at how things went over the weekend all around the state, and also give you the updated look at the power rankings and things like that. Of course, the schedule of games tonight and the rest of this week. We've got coaches' comments and keys to success and your starting lineups and a whole lot more. All coming up in the pregame, brought to you by State Farm Insurance and the Becky Pottsova Agency in Pierre. We'll take a 3-minute break, and we're back as you listen to Pierre Governor Volleyball and your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
For over 100 years, State Farm Insurance has been there to help whenever you need them. The team at Pottsova State Farm is your central South Dakota good neighbor. While technology may have changed, you can always expect top-notch customer service from Pottsova State Farm. They'll take care of all of your insurance and financial service needs, where good neighbor service is their continued priority. Pottsova State Farm Insurance, with offices in Pierre and Gregory.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Push it, pull it, drag it, haul it, tow it. Just get it to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. Right now, your trade is worth at least $3,000. If it's got a VIN number and on 4 wheels, we'll give you $3,000 for it when you trade in at Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. Don't wait. This special won't last long. Get $3,000 when you trade at Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota, 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com. Some restrictions apply. Limited one trade per deal. Minimum purchase $10,000. See dealer for details.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino, from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
One team. The Pierre Governors know what that means, and so do the men and women of the Hughes County Sheriff's Office. No matter how good you are, a good team makes you better. To be the best, that takes teamwork. If you want to know more about the Hughes County Sheriff's Office and their 361 team, log on at hughescounty.org and click on the Sheriff tab. The Hughes County Sheriff's Office and the Pierre Govs, winning teams. Welcome back to Brookings. They play their varsity volleyball in the auxiliary gym, but we've still got a crow's nest window view up here in the Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast booth. We just heard from the Sheriff's Office, and thanks to the men and women of that particular office for doing all that they do, and for doing all the first responder duties, and for giving us a place to sit and call this match from, as well as video it. If you're on drgnews.com and the River 92.7 page, you get a good look at this one from where we're at from the Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast booth. Again, Brian Oakland with a play-by-play. Let's take a look around South Dakota in the state of volleyball, but another quick reminder, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, as we travel to and from high school sporting events, they celebrate being a part of a team. They remind us all the time to buckle up every trip, every time. The South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. Here's how things look as we get into this second to last week of the regular season. O'Gorman, who did get a victory in straight sets last week over Sioux Falls, Washington. That was number 2, beating number 1. So O'Gorman is now the number 1 at 22-3 with their record on the season. Sioux Falls, Washington at 21-4. Of course, we're running down the list according to power ranking and PowerPoint averages according to the South Dakota High School Activities Association website. Harrisburg with a 19-3 record is the 3 seed right now. Sioux Falls Jefferson, who the Governors will still play one time 1 week from tonight in Sioux Falls, is 20-5. They are the 4 seed. Sioux Falls Lincoln has pulled ahead of the Governors in the 5 spot at 17-9. Pierre now down to 6 at 14-4, despite the win that they got in their last match over Aberdeen Central. Huron still in the 7 spot at 15-8. Rapid City Stevens now 20-10 is the 8th seed, followed by Sioux Falls Roosevelt, who's 12-14. But they would be a tough team to play if anybody had to meet them in the Sodak 16. Watertown at 16-12 is the 10 seed. Aberdeen, off of their loss to Pierre on Saturday, is 11-11. They're in the 11th spot, of course. Where else would they be with an 11-11 record? Brandon Valley 10-17. Brookings that we see tonight is 8-15, sitting in the 13th spot. Mitchell, Spearfish, and Yankton round out now the top 16, with Douglas, Sturgis, and Rapid City Central, the 3 on the outside looking in. As if the Sodak 16 were to begin tonight, the Governors in the 6th spot would host Aberdeen Central, just as they did this last Saturday. Brookings is the 13 seed. They would go to number 4, Sioux Falls Jefferson, if the postseason began tonight. Quick look back on Friday and Saturday. Brookings and 4 other ESD schools went out west to play the Rapid City schools, as well as Douglas and Spearfish and Sturgis. All best 2 out of 3 matches. Brookings won 4 of those 5. They beat all of those schools except for Rapid City Stevens, and they took a set from them. Went full 3 sets with Rapid City Stevens, but a good weekend for the Bobcats as they, again, have a little bit of momentum coming into this match here. Harrisburg beat all 5 teams. Rapid City Stevens beat all the eastern schools except for Harrisburg. They went 4-1, but Brookings and Brandon Valley and Watertown all beat the other West River schools other than Rapid City Stevens. Yankton lost to Spearfish. In addition to Stevens, they did go 3-2. Spearfish with a 1-4 mark. Rapid City Central, Sturgis, and Douglas going 0-5 against those eastern teams. And the Governors, of course, with their 3-set win in the sweep over Aberdeen Central for the second time this season, 25-12, 25-19, and 25-22. That was the last match Pierre had on their docket until tonight when they take on the Bobcats. Meanwhile, 10 matches in AA volleyball this evening, including O'Gorman at Harrisburg. That'll be a marquee matchup, number 1 against number 3. Mitchell plays at Huron tonight. Aberdeen goes to Watertown in the ESD. Yankton will host Class A T area. And then in the big town, Sioux Falls Roosevelt goes to Lincoln. Jefferson will play at Washington. That'll be a good matchup, number 4 at number 2. St. Thomas More out west goes to Douglas. Rapid City Stevens will host Sturgis, and Spearfish plays host to Rapid City Central tonight. One match on Friday night, and the rest of the week Brandon Valley playing at Harrisburg, and then matches to close out the regular season. A full slate of them Tuesday night, including Pierre going to Sioux Falls Jefferson to wrap up the Governor regular season. Brandon Valley will have a match, Brookings rather, will have a matchup here against the Yankton Gazelles. They'll close their regular season next Thursday at Harrisburg as well. So that's the Sodac 16, by the way, scheduled for Thursday, November 10th, and the state volleyball tournament in Sioux Falls the 17th through the 19th. That's a look at the rest of the schedule in that regard. The state of volleyball in Class AA here in our Becky Potts of a State Farm pregame. We'll take a 2-minute timeout and we'll talk with the coaches coming up. New head coach Sammy Miller of Brookings is a little bit later on, but we begin with Tiffany Stoser and the Governor. Keys to Success, which are brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care after this 2-minute break. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball, your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
Your cancer care should be as unique as you are. At Avera Breast Center, our team of experts create a treatment plan that will work best for your type of cancer, using the latest screening, radiation, and surgical techniques. You also have access to holistic approaches to help with side effects, and a 24/7 call center for answers to your cancer questions when you need them. Learn more at avera.org/breast or by calling 855-697-2592.
As a new season is upon us, the Service and Parts Department at Beck Motor Company want to remind you to get your vehicle serviced early to avoid any breakdowns and service-related frustrations. Get up to $100 mail-in rebate on a set of 4 tires, along with 4 oil changes, a $200 value. Take $15 off a light detail, $645 for a spray-in bed liner to protect your investment. See all our specials at beck-motors.com. Call us to schedule at 605-224-5912. Beck Motor Company, Pierre.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages start at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
It's time for the keys to success into the second to last match of the year with Coach Tiffany Stoser and the Governor volleyball team off of another real nice performance on Saturday at home over Aberdeen Central. And, you know, it was one of those matches where senior day and things like that and getting down to the end of the season, I thought it was a day that really kind of invited distractions, but it didn't really show so much. Maybe that third set was a little tighter than the first 2, but all in all, a really good day, and that has me thinking that this entire team is pretty well focused coming down the stretch.
Yeah, we really are. You know, it was a day that we wanted to honor our seniors and their families, but I think the seniors in this group are so team-oriented and so team-focused on the goal at hand, which is we've got to win every game to get where we want to be, that it kind kind of set themselves aside a little bit. So their focus is to take one match at a time, win each match at a time. Kept saying it's the last home game, but we know it's probably not if we continue to play the way we're playing. And so that mentality wasn't quite what it has been in some seasons. So they were ready to go that night.
They'll need that focus today. I think here coming to Brookings, a team that's had their struggles all year, although maybe gaining a little bit of confidence here in the last couple of weeks. But this is a team that on paper you will be favored against, and you need to have that focus to come out and get the job done again.
Right, I've seen teams come down here and really struggle with Brookings. You know, they force you to make a lot of errors, taking sets off really good teams. You know, we just watched film against them play Roosevelt, and they forced Roosevelt to make a lot of errors in one of the sets. And good teams will do that to you. And so I thought they blocked well at the net. I thought they played well defensively, you know, ran the court well. And then they've got some people that can get up and swing. So when you travel all this way, you've got to be ready to start when you play Brookings.
I think they're a team that at the beginning of the season may have been pretty inexperienced, but at this point of the season, I think the sports adage is there are no rookies anymore. Everybody's got a pretty good idea of what's going on, and you know, like I said, they're building some confidence, and they're coming for you.
Yeah, they had to kind of get oriented like we did last year. You know, I think their coach, they had a new coach this year, and maybe she was hired late in the season, similar to what we had last year. And so it takes a little bit of time to kind of gel as a group and kind of figure out what the coach wants and what the players want and get on the same page. But definitely the second half of the season, they've been playing really well.
So what you've seen on film, what are the challenges you'll see across the net facing you tonight?
Yeah, I thought we blocked really well against Roosevelt. Roosevelt was, and they started to frustrate them there, had a lot of hitting errors, so that's something that can definitely happen to us as well. If you get blocked once or twice, you get frustrated and you try to go around the block and you try to hit different spots that force errors. So we've got to beat the block. I think we can do that. I think we've got hitters that can pull blocks and our setters can identify mismatches there. Some things we've been working on. But if we're just setting right into the block, we'll be in trouble.
And then again, I think this is one of those things where too, if your offense is in gear, you know, you get blocked once or twice, but keep on swinging and they'll find their way down.
Yeah, very much so. And you know, we have so many options, which is nice. We always have three hitters across the front, and our setters are confident in every one of them. So some back row, we have back row attacks, we have other options. So one thing we've really been working on is our setters. I look and see what they have across the net on their front row, what our best mismatch is. If we can get one of our big hitters up against somebody maybe not so big or a one-on-one, we like that chance. So we've really been working with our setters to identify those.
Yeah, you mentioned that as a really good communication thing going for you here after that last fine match on Saturday. So other keys to success against Bobcats?
Yeah, we're going to have to serve well. You know, when we throw teams out of system, I think we have a group of girls that are really serving the ball well. They're comfortable being aggressive and taking some risks, and our serving's gotten better in the second half of the season. So if we can keep teams out of system, you know, they usually give us free balls or roll shots, and then I like our chances.
Coach, good luck today.
Thanks, Frank.
That is Tiffany Stoster, the head coach of the Governor Girls Volleyball Squad. Coach's comments, keys to success in our broadcast, sponsored by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. Let's hear from them, and we're back with Sammy Miller, the first-year head coach of the Brookings Bobcats. Keys to success continue. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Central Dakota Eye Care continues to grow. Hi, this is Dr. Matthew Blazek. I've recently joined the practice at Central Dakota Eye Care. I'm excited to move back to Pierre, and I'm accepting new patients of all ages. We offer state-of-the-art equipment, trained staff, and the best selection of eyewear and contact lenses. Regular, yearly, comprehensive eye exams are key to finding eye problems before symptoms appear. Call us today at 224-6128 for an appointment. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
And with more keys to success, we'll talk to Sammy Miller, the head coach of the Brookings Bobcats. And as the season rolls along, Coach, I know it's been a little bit of up and down here in your first year running this program, but picking up some confidence, I see, with the trip out west and, you know, going 4-1 against some of those West River teams. I think it's a good way maybe to get a team on the right track heading down the last couple of weeks of the
regular season?
Yeah, definitely getting some of that momentum. It was really exciting and really good for the girls, especially at the closing of the season here coming up. And especially going in with Pierre, because they're a good team, you know, and we have to have that momentum on our side and hopefully continue to have it. And I think it'll be a good game tonight.
You've obviously played a lot of good teams, and you've played some of them pretty well. You know, a set here and there. I know you're looking for more consistency probably for a full 3, 4, 5 sets, whatever it takes. But, you know, where do you feel you are right now from where you began the season?
Oh, I think we've made huge steps from the beginning to the end here, especially coming in as a new head coach and with new kids. It's always kind of hard to get the ball rolling, and I think we definitely have. You know, a lot of people come to us and say we've really turned the team around and done a lot of good things. I always just tell my kids we got to quit riding the wave. We can't have a high and then fall low here, and that's something every team's going to struggle with.
What are the things that are working well? What are you trusting in your game, and what would you still need more improvement on right now?
Yeah, I definitely say our back row's really stepped it up. Reading the ball, services really stepped up. Some things we still got to kind of focus on is our hitters like to get a little excited and smoke it way out. You know, we can't get too excited. It's good to have some, but a little too much kind of kills us.
Errors are good if they're aggressive, right? You don't want to make those mental, unforced errors.
Oh, yeah. I say, if you make me a bad mistake, I won't be mad, but if you just make a mistake, I'm going to be a little upset.
Talking about Pierre and the tough one you've got, as you said, a team that's kind of riding their own wave, so to speak, but what are the biggest challenges you're facing?
Yeah, I think our biggest thing is you guys got a big front row. Trying to get around that block's going to be a big thing with us. We got to just make sure we use high hands, and we got to cover our own hitters on those blocks. I think that's going to be our biggest thing.
Communicate up there, and obviously I'm guessing you need a lot of two block or double blocks up there to create more of a presence up there when they're coming at you.
Oh yeah, when we double block, we're definitely a presence, I would say. In our cover, we really worked on that. That's really stepped up its game. I think if my kids just come out and they do what their job's supposed to be, it'll be a good game tonight.
Any other keys to success tonight for you then?
You know, I just think they got to come out with good attitude and stay confident in themselves after a mistake, just like every player needs to.
Okay, Coach, appreciate your time. Good luck tonight.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, no, thanks to Sammy Miller, the head coach of Brookings, for her coach's comments and keys to success, sponsored by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. And we take a 2-minute timeout. The starting lineups coming up next. The Becky Potts of a State Farm pregame continues. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors can give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC. A registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial. Hey DQ fans, we're so excited about October's Blizzard of the Month that we just had to tell you. Meet the new Snickers Brownie Blizzard Treat. Made with Snickers pieces, chewy brownie pieces, and caramel topping. Blended into world-famous DQ soft serve. This might just be your new go-to order. And you don't even have to trick or treat to get it. Try it today. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Back again to the auxiliary gym at Brookings High School. That's where they play volleyball. Brian Oakland with play-by-play, ready to go. The 6th-seeded Governors right now taking on the number 13 Brookings Bobcats if the postseason were to begin tonight. That's all that those seedings matter right now. But here are the starting lineups coming up in this one. Let's meet the Bobcats here. As we'll start with them. At one defensive specialist, Kylie Moe, a 5'3" junior. In the back row, setting things up as well for the hitters, hopefully with some good passes. Gracie Sheridan, a 5'7" senior hitter in the middle. Riley Thompson is a right side or outside hitter, a 5'8" sophomore. Gracie Adamson is a 5'10" senior outside hitter. Callista Roll in the middle at 5'11", and a senior. Tess Burns is a sophomore middle at 5'10" as well. So Moe, listed as a defensive specialist, will assume that she is the primary setter as well, along with Sheridan, Thompson, Adamson, Roll, and Burns for the Brookings Bobcats. Libero is Morgan Lindstedt, a 5'5" senior. She's been doing this a while. Sydney Bevensey, a 5'6" junior outside hitter, and Taylor Dobrinsky, a 5'8" senior middle, will check in during the rotations as well. For the Brookings Bobcats, 8-15 on the season. They're 2-4 in ESD matches that count in the standings. Head coach is Sammy Miller, assisted by Michelle Adamson, Abby Finch, and Calla Hunter. Those are the starting lineups for the Brookings Bobcats, brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. Let's hear from them, and the Governors starters are next here in Governor Volleyball.
Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what is handed to you, Envirotech has you covered. One call is all it takes to have easy setup, easy pickup, and easy payment. Call Envirotech at 605-224-4804 or use their website to pay your bill online at envirotechwaste.com. Use their mobile app, Waste Connect. Check their website or receive a robocall for collection schedule because of weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered.
The Envirotech starters for the Governors for the back row include Elise Christofferson, the junior 5'7" setter, along with Lainey Rinke at 5'6" and a junior. Defensive specialist Lily Sanchez, the 5'9" senior setter and outside hitter. McKenna Schleckaway, a 5'11" senior middle. Reese Terwilliger, the 5'11" junior in the middle, and Avery Kaiser on the outside, 6' senior. For the Pierre Governors, Rinke, Sanchez, Schleckaway, Christofferson, Kaiser, Terwilliger, the starting 6. Remington Price is the 5'7" senior libero. Michaela Sherwood, Campbell Boddicker getting in there as well. For the Governors at 14-4 on the season, 6-1 in ESD competition. Head coach by Tiffany Stoser, assisted by Alexis Terwilliger and Chloe Kaiser tonight. We take a 3-minute break, and our first serve coming up next. We'll also give you the game officials when we come back. Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Smart grocery shopping takes a little bit of TLC. Lynn's Dakota Mart in Pierre is thrifty, local, and convenient. Lynn's Dakota Mart prides itself on their fresh produce, high-quality meats, and bakery goods. Grab some Caribou coffee while you shop, too. Lynn's Dakota Mart features a nice selection of beer, wines, and liquor. Stop at Dakota Mart Gas and save up to 20 cents per gallon every day. Take care of your prescription needs at Lynn's Dakota Mart Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Thrifty, local, convenient. Lynn's Dakota Mart in Pierre, your hometown neighborhood market.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
It's the season of getting cozy, the season of warm apple ciders and sweet pumpkin pies. Before it's gone, be sure to get in the car, rev up that engine, put your pedal to the metal, and burn rubber before heading straight to the games. Fall sports are back, and First Dakota is sitting right up front with you on this adrenaline roller coaster. Raise your hands with every game-saving point, shout out your lungs when it kicks into overtime, and enjoy the ride of the season. Make some noise with First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakotanationalbank.com. Member FDIC.
Car scams are more common now, largely due to the low inventory of vehicles. This is your Attorney General, Mark Vargo, saying that while we may take this type of purchase for granted, don't rush into it for fear of losing out on that vehicle. Stay vigilant and do your homework before you make the purchase. If you're purchasing a used vehicle, know who you're dealing with, know what you're signing, and be sure you get a copy of the signed agreement at the time of purchase. Be wary of look-alike or sound-alike car dealer websites. If you have questions, contact my Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Back in Brookings, you just heard from the South Dakota Attorney General's Office in their Division of Consumer Protection. The other starting lineup to give to you is tonight's Law on the Court, sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office. And manning the net tonight will be Lori Thompson and Dawn McEnroy. And in the corners, as line judges, Faith Lyseth and Mahala Anderson. Those are our game officials, and we thank them for doing a thankless job, which is often the case when officiating high school sports. Law on the Court, sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office and their Division of Consumer Protection. So it's the Governors at 14-4 against Brookings, 8-15 on the season. Pierre Governor volleyball tonight. Pierre Governor football in the postseason coming up on Thursday night in River 92-7. The Governors 9-0 in the top seed in 11AA, and their quest for 6 open up defense of that in the postseason against the number 8 seed Sturgis Scoopers. We'll have that call for you. 6:25 of the pregame and 7 p.m. the kickoff from Phil Troutner Stadium at Hollister Field. Hope you can join us for that. Just those two broadcasts of Pierre Governor Sports here this week ahead. We'll serve it up after you hear from Comtech in Pierre. They sponsor our opening serve, and Pierre Governor Volleyball is next on River 92.7.
Comtech has your technology solutions. Check out their showroom located right off the truck route on Irwin Street. Come in and see what you've been missing. A large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunication systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. Wishing all athletes the best of luck in today's competition. Comtech. Come see what you've been missing.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety, River 92.7, KGFX-FM, Pierre. Stop speeding before it stops you. Obey posted speed limits.
Welcome back to Brookings. Brian Oakland ready to go. Play-by-play. Here we go. And Governor Volleyball tonight. Again, 2 matches to go. Brookings tonight. Sioux Falls Jefferson on the road next Tuesday. Quick correction in the Brookings starting lineup. We weren't given the name of Kimber Bice, a 5'7" sophomore. She will be the primary setter out there for the Brookings Bobcats. Remy Price from our left to right wearing the white libero jersey tonight for the Governors. Comtech first serve. Brookings sets it up to the slide outside right and works it well down the line as Gracie Sheridan will be the first scorer of the night. And Brookings, who is in their black jerseys with the red numbers and white trim. Libero Morgan Lindstedt out there wearing a red jersey with the black numbers. They'll hit back from right to left as Christofferson will set up a little tapper here for Lily Sanchez. Sanchez counters a Brookings point with one of her own. Wasn't the best return of serve pass right away there for the Governors, but not bad. They got it worked out. And Lily Sanchez will be back to serve. Left to right, away. Kylie Moe hits it in the wrong direction. Second touch, no chance. That'll be an ace for Lily Sanchez, who has been really serving well. Governors have a 2-1 lead. I was talking with Coach Tiffany Stoser about some of these serves that the Governors have been doing. They've really, as we just mentioned, have been serving well. Sanchez gets this one over the net, a net serve, and that one rose up on Kylie Moe. No chance for her to make a play on that one either. And Sanchez with 2 in a row. Told the coach that we're going to have discussion here at the net with the captains from both teams. Not really sure what this is all about. And we'll just let them play on. So the Governors with a 3-1 lead. Sanchez with a couple of aces in a row. Sanchez will float this one, so her momentum apparently stopped right there with the play stoppage. Brookings will sub in and out. And they'll bring a new server in here. Number 5 is Sydney Bevensey, 5'6" junior. 2 serving 3 Bobcats from right to left. Bevensey will use the left side of the service line, gets a good line drive, and it hits the edge in front of the Governor bench. According to the line judge, Laney Rinke ranged over. Was going to make a play on it, pulled away at the last moment, and that one just hitting the very sideline. So a 3-3 start. Good serving so far for both teams. Bevensey will bring it again. Rinke gets a good play up this time. Sanchez sets up. Outside left, Reese Terwilliger through the block and down. Reese Terwilliger been swinging a hot bat, as we like to say, of late. Governors take the lead back at 4-3. Avery Kaiser's turn to serve with the rotation, sending her to the back row. Kaiser played up by Gracie Sheridan, and then the swing out on the left side, and saying no way is Michaela Sherwood right in the middle, ace block. As she'll deny. I believe that was Callista Roll, 13 on the swing. Kaiser to go again. Oh, good job on the second hit here as Lindstad didn't get a good play on it, but Brookings able to free ball it out. Now a chance for Sherwood, though. And Michaela Sherwood with one block in, and now with a kill. Set assist from Lily Sanchez, 3 in a row once again for the Governors as they lead 6-3. From the middle, up the middle, Kaiser takes it. Lindstad sends it over to the scorer's table. It'll be played back, and Remy Price with the play up on the dig, but Lily Sanchez sent to the net, and the Governors with an error there that'll give Brookings a side out. 4 serving 6 now. Bobcats will serve it as Tess Burns will check in and play up front for the home team. There's a play up by Terwilliger from the back row, and she'll head up front, but a push away by Kaiser. Now a chance for the Bobcats. Remy Price will dig again to deny. Tap her out again from Kaiser. Another opportunity swinging from the back row. Kaiser reaches, can't keep it in play. This is a kill for Sydney Bevensey. And Brookings hanging right with the Governors early. 5 serving 6 with a side out, or rather a service point here. Gracie Sheridan serving it away. Here comes Terwilliger, staring it down. Good dig up from Gracie Adamson, but Brookings with a miss on the set, sends it to the ladder, and that'll be out of play. And the Governors will take it back, leading by 2. With back and forth action, Governors have a couple of 3-point rallies. Brookings with a couple of 2s. As the student body trying to get into Reese Terwilliger's head. No go there, but the swing coming back. Bump, set, spike. Job well done for Taylor Dobrinsky, 5'8" senior. Swinging from the left side. Terwilliger out. Price back in at libero. Michaela Sherwood is out of the rotation as well. Campbell Boddicker is in up front for the Governors. 6 serving 7. Bobcats send one deep, but this is on the end line, and another ace for Brookings. This one for Sherwood. Second one down in fair play for the Bobcats, and we're tied at 7-7. Sheridan again coming up short. This time that one stays in the net. Hit that ball a little bit fat, too much slap and not enough bounce off the palm of the hand. Here back in front, 8-7, Elise Christofferson. In there to serve, she'll send it to the back right. Brookings returning, outside right this time. Kaiser with a set dig. She gets it back from the back row. She'll attack, but just miss a little bit long. So 1 and done for Pierre. Good aggressive miss there for Kaiser. It's a tougher angle, tougher effort when you get it to get those back row attacks. Avery will play up the Brookings serve this time. Sanchez with a hot shot, no problem. Lily Sanchez with her first big swing of the day, second kill. As Boddicker will check out in place of Laney Rinke. Brookings will get Kylie Moe back into the back row. 9-8, Pierre leads. Brookings led 1-0. But that's the only lead they've had so far. Rinke will try to expand things a little bit here for the Governors. Sending Lindstad back deep. A bump pass from the setter back up front. Free ball to cross. Governors with a chance. Christofferson from the middle. Setting up Kaiser right there. And Avery will hammer it home. Avery Kaiser's first kill. Good rhythm on that one. Christofferson did a pretty good job keeping the ball out of the net as well off of that first pass. Rinke will serve it away, left to right. She'll go back right to the Brookings deep line. Brookings will get it up front. Tough angle, but it's cleared away by Gracie Adamson. But here comes Pierre. Palm shot out for Sanchez. Second hit, and there was not enough communication there. Setter had the first touch. That was Kimber Bice, and then Brookings was waiting to see who would take charge. Too little, too late, and another 3 in a row here for the Governors, opening up an 11-8 advantage. Power shove up in the air, pushed out by Brookings on the return here. Kaiser will swing one through the block. Brookings in the net, ruled by Dawn McEnroy, the scorer's table side. So a 4-point run coming here for the Governors. And counting. Dig Pink Night here in Brookings. You can probably see that if you're watching at drgnews.com. Rinke to the back right corner. Brookings lets it fall, thinking it's long. Plenty of room to spare on that one. And the Laney Rinke service run will hit its 5th here. Lobbing this one across. Lindstedt to play it up to Bice. She'll leave it. And kind of a decoy there. I don't know if Tess Burns was expecting that. It turned into a little bump on the outside left for Brookings. They'll miss it out of bounds. And the Governor run is up to 6 straight, and a timeout called by Sammy Miller and the Brookings Bobcats. Timeouts in our broadcast and on the floor, brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. So grab a Coke and be back in 30 seconds. Pierre leads the first set 14-8. You're listening to Governor Volleyball.
Rosenberg Implement knows this haying season was somewhat difficult and you may not have time to replace your broken windrower sections and knives. So this week, you can get an 8% discount on windrower sections and knives. Your windrower heads can take a beating with knives and sections while cutting low to the ground. Now's the perfect time to replace them before you put your John Deere windrower away for the winter. Stop at any of Rosenberg Implements and save 8% on windrower.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Turns. Here's Pierre trying to block, but Sherwood, rather McKenna Schleckaway, will send it the opposite direction, and that'll be a kill over on the left side for Gracie Adamson. 4 kills for Brookings from 4 individual players. Pierre's run of 6 comes to an end, and Morgan Lindstedt will serve. From right to left, Pierre will leave it for Schleckaway. Now it's a Brookings block right here for Gracie Adamson to come right back and give Pierre a taste of their own medicine. 10 serving 14. Some of the things that Brookings is capable of doing, we're seeing them just on these last 2 points right now. Price will play up the Lindstedt serve. Good redirect tap for Lily Sanchez. Good vision. Brookings left side of their front line open completely up. 4th set assist so far for Elise Christofferson. Our first full rotation is complete, and it's 15-10 Governors. Remington Price, who started in serve, back in there for her 2nd trip around. Outside to the right, Governors will block one here, and it's Kaiser, and it's Schleckaway. No, Terwilliger out there on the Pierre left side. Looked like Terwilliger getting most of the congratulations. So we'll go with RT on that one. 16-10 Governors now left to right. Remy brings it. Lib to Lib. Lindstedt plays it up to Bice. Here's a miss hit out by Gracie Adamson. That one hit the top of the net, but then rolled from far side to near side and then stays on the Bobcat end. So Pierre with a comfortable cushion once again. It's 17-10. 3 in a row on this service run going. Adamson will send it out left side. Bice will leave it and then pushed away by Riley Thompson. Here's a big swing for Kaiser. And that'll score. Avery Kaiser's 2nd. We'll talk about all of the weapons that Pierre has. That's a word we've used all season long, but really kind of haven't used it so much lately, even though Tiffany Stoser kind of alluded to all of their different scores that they've got up front. And we're seeing that right now. Still just 4 different scores in the kill column, but they are balancing it around, and Brookings misses one wide and out of bounds in the meantime, near side. 19-10 Governors, and Price with another aggressive serve. Brookings will send it back in the direction of Gracie Adamson, who played it up. She was waiting for it. She'll see the court well and put one down in the back left of the Governor line. Side out to the Bobcats, 11 serving 19. Adamson serves, but this one too much. Second service error for Brookings. And a quick one and done here as the Governors hit the 20 mark. Sanchez will send it in play. Christopherson out, Sherwood in up front for the Govs. Adamson runs a bump pass down, gets it back up front, but feet on the floor cleared away. Kaiser's on the move and maybe asking for a tap, won't get that, as that one will be just a little bit long. Only the third miss on the floor by the Govs. Brookings side out again. Riley Thompson checking out. Sydney Bevensey back in. One and done for Pierre. Bevensey had a good service run earlier, but this one short-lived as this one sails wide right and out of bounds. Now Lainey Rinke out and Campbell Boddicker back in for Pierre, and former Brookings Bobcat Grace Soma going to check in on her old home floor. Avery Kaiser will step out for a service run through the back row. 21 serving 12. Here come the Governors, and Soma left to right. Good angle, but too much on this one. He come in off the bench, and Coach Terwilliger gives her the signal for the back right, and you end up missing it. Why don't you just send it down the middle one time, Coach? Service error there for Soma. It'll be back to the Brookings service. Sanchez with a good play up. Sherwood hammers it away, but it's dug out. Now Brookings without a play as the second touch goes too close to the net. That was anybody's ball. Brookings thought Pierre might get a touch on it. They didn't need to. It stayed on the Brookings side. No third hit for the Governors, and it's 22-13 Pierre. Game number one on the way to 25. Terwilliger's serve. Played up here, outside left. Boy, that was a push down there for Michaela Sherwood. Now outside left, this is Boddicker. Good keep alive for Tess Burns. She'll get it right back, but a feet on the floor push out. Sanchez again behind her. Sherwood, good. Dig way back over, back to the Governor bench. And Michaela Sherwood, of all the people who just seem to be getting better and better as the season goes on and on, Michaela Sherwood has to be right at the top of that list. 23-13, Govs by 10, make that 9. Good set outside to Taylor Dobrinsky, who gets a shot through the block and down. And Brookings will try to keep pace as much as they can here, 14 serving 23. Christopherson checking back in for Michaela Sherwood. And for Brookings, it'll be Gracie Sheridan, the 5'7" senior, right to left. Played up by Sanchez. Christopherson pushes it out to Boddicker. She'll be blocked and defended. Now out to the left side. Governor Block is there to deny Dobrinsky, but Brookings keeps it alive, and they'll get the score from the right side. Gracie Adamson this time. Her third kill. Brookings with a service point, cutting it back to an 8-point deficit, 15 serving 23. Sanchez with another play up to Christopherson. Boddicker reaches and taps, but just a little bit wide on the far side. So a miss there for the Govs. Another point to the Cats. They'll bring it again. Soma, good pass this time. Christopherson handles it. Boddicker swings, and Lindstedt with a set dig. Brookings on the way back, didn't get much on it. It's Price to AC, the tapper good. McKenna Schleck away. Again, good vision. That's the second time the Governors have found that open spot on the Brookings left side of their front line. Set point here for the Govs. Serving for the game is Elise Christopherson. Played up to the setter. Bice once again too tall for Tess Burns. It's a free ball back for the game, and it's good for Lily Sanchez and the Governors. We'll finish off game number 1 on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Pierre wins the first one 25-16 over Brookings. Scoreboard from Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Governor Volleyball brought to you in part by your Pierre Sports Marketing partners, who include All Around Graphics in Pierre, American Bank and Trust, Anderson Rumsa Dental, and Capital City Campus. Also Kathy Sonnenschein Properties, Comtech, Delta Dental, First Dakota National Bank, Floss Dentistry, Midco, and Maher Law Office of Pierre, your Pierre Sports Marketing partners. Good start for the visiting team. They lead 1-0. We're back with game number 2 after this 90-second break. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow.
Have all of your painting supplies at the paint store in Pierre. They mix paint and they color match paint. They carry interior and exterior stains. Great selection of paint. Find it at 1006 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. The Paint Store, 605-224-8312, 224-8312. The Paint Store is a proud supporter of the Stanley County Buffaloes and the Pierre Governors in sports and activities. The Paint Store, same great paint, same great services.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
That assists in the first set, a 3-2 ace advantage in favor of the Governors. A couple of those from Sanchez, one from Laney Rinke as well for Pierre. So we'll go to game number 2. Governor Volleyball brought to you by more of your Pierre Sports Marketing sponsors, including Avera Orthopedics, Rinke Gray Wealth Management, and Overhead Door. Also, Kruger Contracting and Live Ticket, our friends and partners covering video streaming at drgnews.com. The River 92.7 page. GoGovs.live available and liveticket.tv. We're hard to avoid. The Governors are all over the place, playing as well as they are, and why not? Governor Volleyball tonight. Governor Football again. Pierre hosting Sturgis on Thursday. 6:25 pregame. Quarterfinals, the first round of the 11 AA playoffs. Service ace, though. Comtech first serve for Brookings this time around. One off of the net, and Gracie Adamson, it's one to come down right on the backside of Lily Sanchez. She had no idea. She was waiting for the pass instead from the back row. So Adamson with a good start, ready to go again. Good aggressive serve here, Rinke. Good play out of there by Christofferson, but into no man's land between Sanchez and Kaiser. Serve return error here for the Governors. Brookings will have the first 2 of the second set. Brookings again, like the Governors, wearing black tonight, but Brookings has the red numbers. Governors, of course, with the greens. Kaiser with a palm shot out. Brookings able to make a play. Now Price will get a good pass up to Christofferson. Back set to the right. Sanchez, good. Finding the back left corner. Able to thread between defenders that time, and the Bobcats strike with the first 2. Governors have their first one here in the second set. Remy Price starting the service once again for Pierre. Back set outside right. Good job for the Bobcats as they'll set up Riley Thompson, a 5'8" sophomore, who gets her first point of the night. And for that, she gets to come out of the game. Her rotation to the back row. And Bevensey will check in to do the serving. Brookings out to a 3-1 start. Dig Pink night here in Brookings. Brookings fans all decked out in pink, all the student body with t-shirts that they've been able to buy as they show their support for breast cancer awareness. Kaiser didn't get the first one, but boy, she gets the second one with authority. Avery with the hottest smash of the night and a 2 serving 3 situation as the Governors will send Lily Sanchez back. Good to see an old friend here in Brookings tonight as well as Sanchez serves away. This one will hook left and out of bounds on the far side. At the scorer's table, if you're watching, pink t-shirt, black sweater. Former Governor girls basketball coach Lisa Bahi is working here in the school system once again. That's where she came from when she came to Pierre a long time ago. Now back in Brookings. Service miss here from Morgan Lindstad and the Bobcats. It'll be back to Pierre, trailing 3-4. Had a quick conversation with Coach Bahi about this and that and everything else, mostly about her kid playing hockey. And that's kind of where I lost interest. Just kidding. Avery Kaiser serving, but this one a home run just in time for the World Series to start up on Friday. Now 4 service errors for Pierre, 2 of them already here in this second set. 5-3 Brookings. Pierre comes right back though. Sanchez with that back set to Terwilliger, who will hammer it home for her second kill. 5-4. As we continue to go back and forth. Brookings leading so far here in the second. The Governors got the first one, 25-16, as Terwilliger misses in the net. Got the student body down below us and trying to get in the minds of the servers. Maybe that's working a little bit here in this case for the Governors. 6-4 now. Brookings as server Taylor Dobrinsky will check in and do the honors. Sanchez plays it up. Campbell Boddicker will take the assist from Elise Christofferson. And Campbell with her first kill of the night. Good hang time there. Boddicker stayed locked and loaded for a while up in midair. Finally released and gets it through the block and down in a 5-6 deficit for the Governors with Christofferson serving it away. But Tess Burns will come back and pick up her first kill from the middle. Brookings playing well so far here, game 2. Burnsy checks out. Lindstad back in, will serve. Played up by Kaiser to Christofferson. Tapper here, Schleck away good. Brookings had to adjust. They were setting up for a block. Reaching back though was Riley Thompson and just not able to make a play. As Schleckaway picks up her second kill. 6 Governors in the kill column now. They had 9 in that game against Aberdeen. Here's a misplay of the serve. And Lainey Rinke going to pick up a second ace of the night. For the first time, we're tied here in game number 2 at 7-7. Brookings has led throughout so far. Rinke from the left side of the service line will lob one away. Just on the line, Adamson plays it and gets it back and scores. So Gracie Adamson seems to be the go-to gal for the Bobcats. 4 kills for her so far to lead the home team. She'll serve now with an 8-7 lead. Right to left goes Brookings. Gets this one across. Price has to get low, and the return comes all the way back to the Brookings side. And this one through the block and down, and another kill for the Bobcats. Not sure, it might have been Thompson out on the right side who picks that one up. Brookings adding to a looking to add to a 9-7 lead now. Net serve for Adamson. Price plays it well. Kaiser gets it but misses. She wanted to go really sharpen that angle. Cross court, far side to near side, but angled it too much and it stays in the net. 3 in a row for Brookings. after the Governors had clawed even at 7-7. Now 10 serving 7. Rinke plays one up. There's Kaiser with another hot shot, and this one hits the rafters and then comes down a little too quickly for the Brookings front line. Avery making amends on that one, and a job well done. 10-8 now, Bobcats lead. The Governors with a small hill to climb here, still fairly early in the second game. They lead by 1 set as this hit goes long. Up and over the top of everything by Gracie Sheridan. First error for Brookings in the second set. 10-9. Price ready to go again. This one sails to the back row. Well played up. Back set will go outside right. The block does the job for Pierre. Christofferson comes behind her, and Sanchez unable to get one to go. Block is here for the Governors to deny Thompson. Now collision, and Brookings almost had a disaster, but they free ball it out. Here comes Kaiser. Two-hand shove down the line. Lindstad gets there to cover it up. Adamson with a long set, and then a bump across by Thompson is over and out of bounds. Didn't get the shoulders angled that time to put a free ball across. Missing wide on the near side. Now 3 in a row for the Governors to tie it up again. 10 serving 10. Price brings the heat on the serve. Played up. Thompson has to stay on the ground. The block was right there for Terwilliger. Free ball back. Here's Price to AC. Now Terwilliger wanted to swing but had to adjust in midair, and the tapper is down. Reese Terwilliger with her 4th kill of the night, 3rd in this set. Suddenly the Governors lead now, 11 serving 10. 4 in a row. Price again, and this one is in. Fair play, the ace for Remy Price. Remy the only one in a white jersey tonight. Brookings libero wearing red, everybody else in a black jersey. On Dig Pink night here in Brookings. Price's serve played up well this time, and Brookings will send it outside to Gracie Sheridan, who hammers one home down the near sideline. Thompson out, Sydney Bevensey in. Brookings also brings Kylie Moe out of the back row as she rotates up front. That brings Taylor Dobrinsky to front left for Brookings. 12-11 Governors lead after 10 in a row, and now a service ace for Bevensey. Coming off the bench, she gets her 2nd ace of the night. Brookings not going easily here in this second game. Governors got the first one in a 9-point win. Bobcats at 12-12 here. Bevensey. An aggressive serve, but Kaiser will get the setup, and that's good. Out of the play from Rinke to Christofferson, or perhaps Sanchez that time, but Avery Kaiser good for number 4. Kaiser, Terwilliger, Sanchez all with 4 kills apiece for the Governors. Halfway through game number 2, 13-12. Anybody's game to this point, though. Sanchez's serve, punched back by Brookings. Sanchez will push it across to Kaiser, but Avery doesn't get on top of it. Misses this one long, and it's back to the Bobcats. 13-13. Which for you Halloween fans was the address of the house number of the Munsters who lived on Mockingbird Lane. Trivia for your Tuesday night volleyball. Brookings returns the favor here in serve. Gracie Sheridan misses long. Kaiser out, Sherwood in up front for the Governors. Avery Kaiser to the back row now. Rinke out. If I said Kaiser out, it's Rinke. Pushed away by Dobrinsky on the return of serve. Here's Terwilliger tapping. Brookings keeping it alive and then hitting it too far. Missed this time for Callista Roll. They haven't called her name too much as of yet. Just 3 misses for the Bobcats on the floor, but that one a little bit of the unforced variety. Kaiser will bring it again, sending Bevensey to the floor. Good tap here, but it is Price, and then a great play by Sanchez to get it out of there. Brookings swings right side. Roll is dug out by Price, and across quarter good here for Campbell Boddicker. Remy Price makes a good play in defense. Sanchez setting up Boddicker, who gets her second kill, and the Governors with a point that maybe Brookings thought they had an advantage in. 16-13, Pierre, blocked by the Governors, count it. That's Sherwood with the stuff. Michaela with her second ace block, and it's 4 in a row now for the Governors. About the same time in the first game, the Govs really started to open it up. Actually, it was 8-8, and then they scored 6 in a row. It was a lob serve across by Kaiser. And another block as Burns didn't get much on it. Sherwood was there. Don't know if that made the net or not. Let's go with the benefit of the doubt. Defensive point for the Governors again. And they lead 18-13. Brookings will call a timeout. Coca-Cola breaking the action in our broadcast, sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Governor Volleyball.
Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing. The Corner Station Convenience Store.
We're back in Brookings as the Governors trying to build a lead again. Second set. They've got the first one, 25-16. Right now, 18-13. Welcome back to Game 2 and Governor Volleyball, brought to you in part by Access Health of Fort Pierre, Yesway, Lynn's Dakota Mart, May Adam Law Firm, American Bank and Trust. Also by First Dakota National Bank, Fisher Rounds Associates, Insurance and Real Estate, Pierre Regional Airport, and Nystrom Electrical Contracting. I'm Brian Oakland here on a Tuesday night out of the break. Signal for the server for Pierre to go back right, but that one misses a little bit wide from Avery Kaiser. 4 errors in this game in serve for the Governors, about the only thing that isn't quite right. Still leading 18-14 as Kaiser plays up. The Bobcats serve this time. Terwilliger swings, but Brookings defends. He'll swing it out from the back row. Bevins, can't get it down because Price is there. Here's Boddicker out on the left side. Dug out. Here's Dobrinsky, and another block by Michaela Sherwood. Terwilliger in the vicinity as well. Sherwood with 4, or in on 4 blocks now. Quick one and done for Brookings. Side out Governors. Terwilliger sends it to the near side. Back right. She's able to keep that one in play and out of the reach of the return by Gracie Adamson. That's a peanut butter pumpkin for Reese Terwilliger. Left to right. Reese again. Hot shot. Stays in the net this time though. Here at the 20 spot, but leading by 5. Game number 2. Terwilliger out. Price back in. Sherwood also checking out. Elise Christopherson back on. She'll run down the Pitley. A play up here for Lily Sanchez. Well, for the play up of the serve, Brookings rather stays on the floor to clear it out. Now it's a shot for Schleck away. Into the net goes Brookings. Tessa Burns had a block, but she followed through on the push. And we're going to go with a kill on that one for McKenna Schleck away. She would have had it anyway. 21-15, side out, right back to the Govs. As Christopherson serves it away, Brookings going to have to free ball it back. They get it across. Nice play, though. Sanchez on the return had it right back. Burns tried to hammer it home. Remy Price says no. Pierre free balls it back. Now it's a chance for Adamson down the line. There's Price again. Christopherson bumps it up into the air for Sanchez, and Lily with the put away. Nothing that happens for Pierre to the good on that point works out if Remy Price doesn't dig out 2 or 3 hot shots. Service point, 22-15 rather. Return of service back to Schleck away in the middle. She'll two-hand it down. And the Governors in cruise control now. Timeout, Brookings 23-15. Game number 2. Looking to go up 2-0 after this Coca-Cola break in the action. Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre, and we're back in 30 seconds. This is Governor Volleyball.
Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
DR
23-15, a game that was tied 13-13, and now the Governors on a 10-2 run, hoping to close out the second set. Brookings will make a substitution as we come back as Sydney Bevensey is into the back line. Riley Thompson back in up front, but Elise Christofferson continues in serve for the Governors as she'll lob one over there to Bevensey, who makes a nice play. Brookings with the miss, though. On the right side, Gracie Adamson swings. That one stays in the net. 4 in a row for the Governors, and we're at set point, 24-15. Governors finishing this second set with a vengeance. Left to right, Christofferson sends it deep. Lindstad is there to put it up into the rafters. It comes back down, but then pushed out on a free ball. Kaiser is there. Christofferson to Danny Beck now in there up front, 6'2" senior. First time for a while for Danny. Now it's Sanchez on the outside. Check it, Boddicker unable to get one through. Adamson will swing, and that one is through. Avery Kaiser down for the kill. Up into the Pierre bleacher section behind the bench. Gracie Adamson's 5th kill to lead Brookings. Bobcats will fight another point at least. Set point here, game 2. Set point number 2. Lindstad right to left. To Price, to Christofferson. The tapper is down for Sanchez, and that is good. That'll do it, game number 2. As Pierre goes up 2-0. Second verse, same as the first. It's 25-16 Governors. And again on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Halftime here at Governor Sports, sponsored by Leiden & Associates, Ameriprise Financial in Pierre. They're in the Northridge Plaza. Governor Sports also sponsored by Pierre Sports Marketing Partners, including Wagner Auto, Stulkin Peterson Lingle, Walti Jones LLP, the South Dakota National Guard, Red Rosa, Pitts Design and Build, Pierre Dental Clinic, the Pierre Area Chamber of Commerce, Olinger Law Firm, Iceberg Funeral Home, Guadalajara Mexican Restaurant, and those of us at James River Broadcasting and DRG Media Group, your official voice of Governor Sports and your Pierre Sports Marketing Partners. Back in 90 seconds for Game 3. The Govs play for the sweep. Next, this is Pierre Governor Volleyball.
G Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Kenols wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities, from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
It's time to book your flights from Pierre Regional Airport through United.com or American Airlines. If traveling to Denver,
first half of that game, but the Governors clawed back even and took the lead at 12-10. Then we were tied, as mentioned, at 13-13. The Governors then run off 12 of the last 15 points in the game, and they win the second game by the same score as they won the first, both of them, 25-16. Pierre with an 11-6 advantage in the kill column in that second game. Welcome back. You're listening to Governor Volleyball, brought to you in part by Bauman Lumber and Edgewood Healthcare, Kathy Sonnenschein Properties, Gators Pizza, Pasta, and Subs, and Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union in Pierre. First serve from Comtech for Remington Price. Turns into an ace. The Bobcats return it back to the ladder, and Gracie Adamson unable to run it down. So the Governors strike first here from left to right, and it'll be Price to bring it again. Remy serving extremely well today. This one, though, just misses. About 3 inches the miss on that one. Price just about got that one to clip the back end line. Governors got the first one. Now 1-1 to start. We're in the third as again Pierre will play for a sweep while Brookings trying to stay alive. Adamson nets one, but it crosses, and that'll be a double hit. Two-hand touch, but not simultaneously there for Elise Christofferson. Made a good effort, but a good call on this one. Kaiser just barely able to keep that one off the floor anyway. Good serve for Adamson. She'll try another. Gracie from right to left, and that one hits the back half of the end line. Adamson able to do what Remington Price was just not quite able to get one down a moment ago. Brookings up to a 3-1 lead. Getting a good start once again, but playing to 25. Adamson misses this one low and into the net. So 3 in a row coming to an end there for the Bobcats. And as Christofferson checks out, Michaela Sherwood again in up front. Lily Sanchez will play it up the right side of the basketball key. Brookings not in system. Rinke hits one that would have gone long, but play it when in doubt. Kaiser will set up. This one is long, though. So the Governors give one away. Then the Bobcats will have it right back. Brookings in playoff football. They will be at Yankton on Thursday night. That's the 5 seed playing at number 4. The winner of that one, assuming the Governors get a win over Sturgis, would come to Pierre Friday of next week for semifinal football action. Service ace for Sydney Bevensey. She's got 3, 1 in each set already in this match. Now 5 serving 2. Bevensey again. She's been probably the best server in this entire match. Good play up there. Brookings with a block, and they say that one was on the far sideline. So a good job up front by the Brookings D. They're out to a 6-2 lead here in the third, and Kaiser gets eaten up on a hot shot serve by Sydney Bevensey. 4 aces for Bevensey, 7 in the match for Brookings. Using the left side, near side, went right down our near sideline on that last one. She'll go back right here to Lainey Rinke this time. On the run, coming with it is Terwilliger. And Tiffany Stoser has seen enough for now here in game number 3. Brookings off to the hot start. They lead 8-2 in the third. The Governors up 2-0. Coca-Cola breaking the action for the first time, taken by the Pierre Governors tonight. We'll take 30, and we're back with more Pierre Governor Volleyball.
This Governor Sports Moment is brought to you by the Independent.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technology, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
That timeout, see if the Governors can right the ship a little bit here. Not so much. Sydney Bevensey keeps bringing the heat. She burns this one right past Avery Kaiser. Abe's ready to make a play on that one, but the ball just singed her sideburns right off. She probably doesn't have any. If that was me, that's what would have happened. Here's Rinke running to the bench to make another play. Tough serve. Right back at it there. The Governor block, and Michaela Sherwood puts the fire out. 6 in a row for Brookings to open up a 9-2 lead. Now 3 serving 9, and Kaiser in the back row will try to get something going once again as Rinke checks out. Campbell Boddicker back in up front. The Governors, or rather the Cats, will swing from the left side. Kaiser digs. Kept alive momentarily by Sanchez out of the net. But nothing else for the Govs. It'll be a point to Brookings. Side out, right back. Morgan Lindstedt will serve. Lines one over to Kaiser. Sanchez runs it down. There's Boddicker swinging, but Bevensey will dig it up to Gracie Adamson. Back set to the right. Sherwood blocks and keeps it alive. Then Price bumps it back half to Kaiser, unable to get that one down. Leave it to the defense up front. And again, it is Michaela Sherwood, maybe Reese Terwilliger in there too. Give one to Twiggy that time. In on her second block, it's 10-4. Bobcats lead, but Terwilliger back to serve. Plenty of time left as the Governors still play for a sweep. Terwilliger sets it back up front. Sherwood taps, blocked back, but out of bounds, and Michaela Sherwood had the point, and they're going to reverse the call here, and I'm not going to complain about this. I believe Sherwood crossed the center line, so the officials are conferring, and it will be Brookings' point. That's an error on Pierre. If Lori Thompson saw what I believe I saw, then a good reversal there. I think Sherwood, after that tap, did step across the center line on the far side. Michaela's out right now. Elise Christofferson back in. Brookings still leads, though, 11-4, and they're serving. Kaiser gets it up to Christofferson outside Boddicker. Unable to get it down, didn't have a lot on it. Brookings will swing and score. Instead, it's Taylor Dobrinsky. From the near side. Talk about what Brookings capable of doing. Again, it's been an up and down season, a lot of inconsistencies, but you get teams like that who start to figure some things out, and you see why they can open up a 12-4 lead on a team as good as Pierre. Pierre missed once. Schleckaway slides out near side, can't get it to go on the cross-court effort. Long free ball out by Dobrinsky. Here's Boddicker with a big swing. That's through the block. Great layout on the pancake from the back row of the Bobcats. Back again, Kaiser. There's a block. And Gracie Adamson ends a spirited rally point for the Brookings Bobcats. Great play on both sides of the court. The Governors kept swinging, but Brookings' defense was right there the whole time. Christofferson tried to put one away with two hands. No go. Now it's Sanchez up to AC. Far side, Boddicker swung out, blocked right back. Christofferson will call off Price. Free ball out from Boddicker. Brookings with a chance, but Lindstedt will have to push it up front. Pushed out by Dobrinsky, but Price will dig it. Now Boddicker swings, and there is another block. Tess Burns sending the Governors into another timeout. Pierre didn't expect this. Brookings 14, the Governors 4. We're in the third. Pierre still up. 2-0. Let's take a Coca-Cola 30-second break. This is Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
The struggles that have been on the Brookings side so far here tonight are all coming out in the wash, so to speak, as the Brookings Bobcats having a good time here. Game number 3, 14-4. Welcome back off of already the second timeout used by the Pierre Governors here in game number 3. Brookings continues. They set up Gracie Adamson right side. Adamson with a team high 6 kills. Brookings is the team getting in system here. Governors, again, just weren't able to. Now their fans are coming more and more to life. Here's a tapper from Schleck away in the middle, kept alive by Dobrinsky. She'll come back on the run and send it to Sanchez, up to Christofferson. There's Boddicker into a block and a lift. Campbell Boddicker will end the rally. 5 strong that time for the Bobcats, who led 15-4. Now 5 serving 15. Governors will try to chip away. If you're a Governor fan, don't think for a second they can't do this. Although Christofferson will make it a short-lived service run, missing it low and into the net. 16 serving 5. Here come the Cats again from the left side. Dobrinsky served it out. Sanchez will finish out on the left side. Bump set spike. Good. That is the first. Let's make that the second kill for the Governors here in this third set. 6 serving 16. Boddicker out. Laney Rinke checking in. See Boddicker going to talk with a teammate on the bench, which is interesting. Cross-court miss here for Brookings, hitting error, and the Governors will get a service point. We talk about these, the bench players, the role players, and I believe that's Grace Soma talking to Campbell Boddicker, maybe about something Grace is seeing and on the floor, and Boddicker able to learn from the senior in this case. Punch to the backside, it's good. Riley Thompson. Governors cheated up just a little too much. Tiffany Stoser hollering out instructions. 17-7, you got to give credit to the Bobcats here in this third set. Tess Burns going to get a first crack at serve tonight. Kaiser will play it up on the far side. She'll redirect and score. Assist from Lily Sanchez. Kaiser putting her team in system. Only her 5th kill tonight. In fact, that's team high. Well, we got Sanchez for 6. Kaiser now with 5 as Remy Price serves, and an 8-17 deficit for the Govs. Price is there to dig it back from Gracie Adamson, leaving it on the right side, right on through the dig attempt from Lindstedt. Again, it's Lily Sanchez with the smoke. Service point for Pierre, 9 serving 17. It'll be fun, see if Pierre can chip away at this big lead by Brookings. Christofferson up the middle, passed out to the right side, and Brookings is able to make a play. Adamson, after a good rundown by the setter, Kimber Bice, got it right back where Gracie Adamson could handle it. She gets it through the block and right on down to the Pierre half. 18-9. Brookings goes deep this time and a little too long for Adamson serving. Her 3rd service error. Both teams have had their service errors tonight, but both teams have registered a number of aces as well. 10 serving 18. Here comes Sanchez. Played in the back row and Sheridan redirect, but Brookings sent scrambling again. Now Terwilliger will take a hack at it. The dig up to the light fixture, straight back down. Count it for Reese Terwilliger. She has 5. Governors have been down by 11 in this set, now cutting it back to 7. 11 serving 18. 3rd set, there's an ace for Lily. Sammy Martin starting to pace a little bit on that Brookings bench. 6-point hole for the Governor here. Govs across, Sanchez. Laid up by Kylie Moe on the return. Swung out, second touch over by Sanchez. Brookings was there to waiting for it. Now a swing out on the left side, and Riley Thompson misses long, and Sammy Martin taking a good timeout here. Coca-Cola breaking the action. It's brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling. Grab your favorite Coke product and be back in 30 seconds. The Governors still trying for the sweep. They trail 13-18. We're in the 3rd. We're back in 30. This is Governor Volleyball.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
Your first car.
Ryan Oakland back in Brookings, 18-13 Bobcats here in the third. Governor Volleyball sponsored by Ferding Electric, TMA, Wegner Auto, Lariat Lanes, and Oahe Federal Credit Union in Pierre. Pierre Sports sponsors, we appreciate them giving us the opportunity to bring you Pierre Governor Sports and being your official voice of the Governors on the airwaves as well. Riley Thompson with a little tapper across out of the reach of Lady Rinke, so the Bobcats will put an end to a 4-point rally for the Governors that saw that deficit come all the way back down to 5. Here's Remy Price. Played it back up. Nice job by Sanchez on the hustle to play it back out of the net. Now she'll get a play off of the block. Kaiser will swing, but Lindstedt has a return. Back to the Governors. Price again going up to Kaiser. Block, tap, back. Sanchez back set. This time Terwilliger off the net, and it just misses wide on the far side. It's a fourth error for Pierre, and now it's 20-13. Brookings reaping the benefits of that miss for the Governors. 20-13. Sanchez plays the Price return. Terwilliger dug out. Now up to the structure above off of a Pierre block. Again, now a dive for Price to keep one off the floor. Sanchez leaves it with Kaiser. Couldn't get much on it. Lindstedt back to the net. Adamson had to scramble. Free balled out. Here come the Governors. Terwilliger takes a swing. This one is up and over. That one hit the fixture, but they're playing it on. That went into the ceiling and then went across to the Governor's side. That should have been a Pierre point. Anyway, Brookings will get a tapper, and that will count. Loose ball. Callista Roll will score a point for the Bobcats. That never should have happened unless they've got different ground rules here in Brookings. 21-13. Bobcats now with 3 in a row. Until now, as the serve stays in the net from Bevensey, who's been serving extremely well tonight. So the Govs down by a touchdown, 14, serving 21. All the way to 25. Game certainly not over yet. Kaiser will serve it. Just in the third, the Governors have first 2 sets already won. Kaiser will palm one away. Bevensey with a pass up to Adamson. Big swing out left side. Brookings thought it was touched. The officials say no. Brookings fans don't like it, even if it might have been touched. I think Pierre was due a makeup call anyway. Kaiser will bring a serve up the middle. Hot shot here. Back to the Pierce side. Two-hander down, Campbell Boddicker. Do not count the Governors out in this one. It's back to a 5-point game, 21-16. Kaiser up the middle once again, goes left this time. Played up by Bevensey. Back set out to the right and using the net to her advantage. The swinger, Gracie Sheridan, picking up her 3rd kill. Hitters never mean to hit it off the net, right? Never? I don't think so. 22-16. Brookings by 6 with just 3 to go. Try to claim a set. Free ball out on a bit of a misplay in the return by the Govs. Right side, another one good for Callista Roll. Brookings feeling the feeling here. Governors used both of their timeouts quite a while ago here in this 3rd set. Line drive is over from Lindstedt. Terwilliger will get it back from the back row. Swings it away. Brookings defends, and another tapper is down. The Governors are just too late coming up. From the back row, it's Taylor Dobrinsky with a tap kill. Bobcats have a game point here in the 3rd. 24-16. In fact, they've got a bunch of game points. Lindstedt Right to left, played up by Terwilliger. They'll send it out. Oh my, hot shot, Campbell Boddicker. Radar on that one. Too fast to tell. Boddicker's 4th kill of the night. Governors still have a bunch to go here. 17 serving 24. Tess Burns takes a swing. Covered up through the block by Terwilliger. Boddicker will swing, and a block is good for Burns and Callista Roll. And the Brookings Bobcats surprise the Governors here in game number 3 on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. It's Brookings 25, the Governors 17, but Pierre still leads 2-1. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. We'll take a 2-minute timeout this time around. Back for game number 4. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball, your official voice of the Governors. River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today. Your first.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today. Your first.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Governors!
DMC Wear Parts is a proud South Dakota business providing high-quality wear parts for all makes and models of heavy equipment. We quote you direct from multiple manufacturers, cutting out the middleman and getting you better prices than the large dealers. We specialize in cutting edges for motor graders, loaders, snowplows, and more. We offer complete undercarriages for dozers, excavators, pavers, and skid steers, including rubber tracks. Click to visit dmcwearparts.com or in
the third game.
Call or text 605-840-8082.
Voice of the Governors, River 92.7. Live streaming at drgnews.com. All of our live video streams are available for replay on demand once we sign off of our game broadcast. Brian Oakland with Caleb Brozick at side running camera. Heather Williams in studio. Here we go. Comtech first serve of game 4. Set up by Kaiser, and she'll get it right back. There was a set dig, but miscommunication on touch number 2 on the Brookings side, and Avery Kaiser will start the Governors scoring here in game number 4. See what kind of anger the Governors come out here with. See if they can get things on the right track once again as Price serves. There's a swing from off of the net right back to the middle, and it is Reese Terwilliger waiting to slam it back home. Ace block for Reese this time. Governors get the first 2, and now the fans behind the Brookings bench trying to get their team going again. Price with another good serve. Here's a hit that goes a little bit long, and again, it was touched by somebody up front for the Governors, according to R1, Lori Thompson. Gracie Sheridan with the swinging kill here. So Pierre will settle for just the first 2 in the 4th set. 1 serving 2 now. Governors need to return well here as Sydney Bevensey back in. She's been the best server on the Brookings side so far tonight. Rinke with a good play. Set up nicely. Christofferson to Terwilliger. And count it. Reese with a swinging kill. Second kill for the Governors so far here in the fourth set. Lily Sanchez will range back. In rotation to serve. And a dying quail on that one. Brookings somehow able to make a play. Good job by Gracie Adamson to keep it alive on the far side. There's Sherwood. Swinging and scoring, Michaela Sherwood. Just her third kill, but she has been in on 5 blocks up front tonight, resulting in points. Service point for the Governors, leading 4-1. Sanchez with a knuckleball all the way across. Bevensey somehow makes a play, and it'll be a Pierre point here on a double touch by Brookings, and a hitting error there. So the Govs with 5 of the first 6 now here in game number 4. After they were stunned a little bit in that third game. Sanchez, good serve once again. Good job by Bevensey to get underneath it. There's another double touch though. And a timeout taken here by Brookings. Sanchez won't get an ace on that one, but it's effective as an ace. The Governors lead 6-1. Here in game 4, timeout called by the Bobcats, of course sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. I'm drinking a Mellow Yellow myself. And we're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Governor Volleyball.
Flip your loan.
At Wilbur Ellis, our forward-thinking approach to crop protection, nutrition, and seed development combines years of service and expertise to the latest technology wherever you are, whatever your needs. We offer seed sales, providing Integra, DeKalb, and NK seed, fertilizer and chemical application, which includes ground and air spray, and more. Much more. We're proud to sponsor all area sports and activities, with locations in Miller, Highmore, and Blunt. Wilbur Ellis.
Dakota Antler is
back in Brookings out of that timeout. Governors will try to keep the rally going. They're 4 strong right now and leading 6-1. Brookings tapped a second touch over, and now Avery Kaiser with a push. But she is the one ruled as a double touch this time. So the Governor rally ends with that one. Quite right, Heather, quite right. 6-2. Serve this time returned by the Govs back to Brookings. Now Tess Burns taps over the net. Kept alive by Sherwood. Here's Kaiser off of the 10-foot line. Got a good shot away, but Gracie Adamson, or rather Taylor Dobrinsky, a better one out of the reach of Remington Price. Remy just a little too late on that one. Taylor Dobrinsky with her 5th kill. Now 3 serving 6. Morgan Lindstead to serve. Kaiser with a good play up this time. She wants it back. Hammers home. Good. Lindstead too late on that one. Well timed. Kaiser to Sanchez. Right back to Avery outside right. 7 for the senior now. Talked to Avery Kaiser post-game on the air last Saturday. There's an ace for Avery this time. A tweener. Tough to play in the back row. First ace for Avery. We're talking about matches kind of like this one, as it turns out. Avery's been a little quiet offensively, 7 kills, but knowing that she can trust the rest of her teammates. Here's a miss for Burns. They keep asking, but they're not getting. Service point for Kaiser and the Governors. And once again, another one of those nights where offensively the Governors really spreading the wealth. 6 players in the kill column. Every one of them with at least 3. Here's Kaiser again off of the return. Back row attack, but it's dug out. Brookings will send it right side. Callista Roll. Defended by Remy Price. Now a big hit for Terwilliger. Roll keeps this one out of the net. Price has to get low. Now Sherwood will swing. Oh, just long. I'd like another look at that one myself. I thought that one might have been on the back end line. That'll be a second hitting error, and though for the Governors in the set. Here built a lead up to 9-3. Now 4 serving 9. Price will return the serve. Here comes Campbell Boddicker on the run, but unable to get one down here. Dobrinsky swings, and Price has that one. Now 2 players for the Governors angle it back across. Swing for the Cats outside right, but nothing doing as Kaiser gets it off the floor. Boddicker with a big swing. Second touch over, and it's down for the setter, Kimber Bice. That was beautifully played for Kimber Bice. Just a little back set, it went over, and the Governors, even from here, I thought it was going to be long and wide, but it was perfect, right on the line. Outside right, here is Terwilliger. This one stays on the Brookings side, but unable to make a play out of the rafters this time. And Terwilliger will rotate to serve after a couple in serve for Brookings. It's 10 serving 5. Governors were in the 4th. Here won the first 2, both 25-16, but lost the third, 17-25. Off of the line. Tough play there. Terwilliger somehow keeps it alive. And a great job by Tess Burns with a one-hander to keep it off the floor. Pierre has a chance now, and Sherwood got led a little too far to the net. Didn't make it across. Heck of an effort by the Bobcats there. And Tess Burns in particular, the 5'10 sophomore who went down and got a one-handed swing of the ball straight back up in the air. Now Brookings with a serve, trailing by 4, 6-10. Kaiser with the play up. Boddicker will swing it away. Dobrinsky digs it. Taylor Dobrinsky wants it again, won't get a chance at it. That'll be a 2-hand touch from the setter, Bice. And Brookings will make a substitution. Dobrinsky out, Kylie Moe, defensive specialist, back in. Elise Christofferson waiting to serve, and the Governors leading 11-6. Game number 4, AC too short on that one. That's 2 in a row, missing low for Elise Christofferson. Governors going to have to make sure they get these serves across, keep them in play. You don't want to help that Brookings cause because they've been helping themselves quite well of late. Good swing for Sanchez, free balled back. Now Christofferson leaves it. The block is there. Sanchez can't get the hook across. All the effort with Riley Thompson on the block up front for Brookings. That'll be a good service point. Tell you what, Brookings might be in the bottom half of the Sodak 16 when they get there, but they play like this, they're going to be a tough out. Remington Price going to get a swing, and that'll stay low and into the back row. The Governors relaxing a little too much here, and Tiffany Stoster will take a timeout. The lead has shrunk to 2. 9-11 when we come back after a Coca-Cola timeout called by the Governors. Coca-Cola bottling in Pierre, and we're back in 30 seconds. This is Governor Volleyball.
The biggest antler buyer in our region. Tony and Derek pay cash all year long for antlers and horns. Deer, elk, moose, and sheep can be cash in your pocket. They'll come to you too. Find them on Dakota Antlers LLC or online at dakotaantlers.com. You can also give them a call to set up an appointment. Call Derek at 605-360-3749 or Tony at 605-730-0108. Dakota Antler, a proud supporter of all local athletics and activities. Dakota.
Bobcats playing well on Dig Pink Night and come from behind fashion. Here in the 4th set, we welcome you back. It's still 11-9 Governors, but it's Pierre who had to take the time out as Brookings just will not go away. Fans are getting into it here in the auxiliary gym. Out of the timeout, though, a home run ball hit by Tess Burns, and a service error will send it back to the Govs. That ends a 3-point rally by Brookings. Now 12 serving 9. Here comes Lainey Rinke off the bench. Play through the back row. Campbell Boddicker playing well up front here tonight. Bobcats trying to play this one up. 3 hits, not enough to get this one across. Serve return error, and the Govs will take it. Lead by 4 again. Haven't talked about other matches going on. I see Roosevelt High has defeated Lincoln in the first set. Sioux Falls Roosevelt, as Gracie Adamson gets one through the block and down for a Brookings kill. Roosevelt right now would be the 9 seed in the Sodak 16. They play those Sioux Falls schools better than anybody, but they have a little trouble against teams outside the metro. It's kind of interesting how that works out. But Bobcats here in this case trying to keep things going. Tap away on the return by Lily Sanchez of the Brookings serve. Behind the line, and Rinke can't reach this swing. Good again for Riley Thompson. Governors almost with foot in mud syndrome at times here in that back row. Kaiser will range back and play up this serve. Hammer it through. Lindstedt digs it up into the air. Now a two-hand push on the run. It's Christofferson to Sanchez. Kaiser, no chance. Avery Kaiser with the bullet. Her third kill in this set. Now the Governors take the serve back. Leading by 3 still, 14-11. That's the kind of shot that you just hope for the Governor fans. It'll give them a little shot in the arm, so to speak. It's an ace for Remy Price. Misplayed in the back row of the Bobcat side of the net. 15-11 now, Governors lead. Set number 4. Price will bring it again, left to right. This one played up a little bit better, but still just a punch out for Brookings. A chance for the Governors to get in system. Sanchez, too much though. 5th miss for the Governors here in game 4, and that is more than any that they've had in the first 3 sets. They've gone 4-3-4 in hitting errors, now 5. 5 out of the 12 points that Brookings has scored. 15-12 Pierre. Set 4, good serve. It must be Bevensey again, and it is. Returned right back to the net, and an easy put away for Taylor Dobrinsky, who'll get a kill. Lenny Rinke going to get a break out of that back line. Grace Soma again. Former Brookings Bobcat herself back on. 15-13 Pierre. Soma was the target. Looked like the Bevensey might sail it long, but it dies in the back corner. That'll be a 5th ace of the night for Sydney Bevensey. Bevensey ready to go again. 14, serving 15. This one far from over. 4th set. Bevensey lobs this time. Soma ranges up, gets it to Christofferson. The swing is good for Kaiser, as this one is off the block and ricocheting far to the near side. Far away from any other Bobcat defender. Pierre maintains a 2-point lead. 16-14. Sanchez will serve. Lily floats one across. A little hesitation on that return. Brookings has to free ball it back. Price to Sanchez. Kaiser can only punch it out. Pierre didn't get that set up as planned, but it doesn't matter. Kaiser on the defensive side will block a point home. Brookings had one set up, perhaps Adamson in the middle up front. Now 17-14 with a defensive point to the Governors. On the move, Sanchez. Lindstedt gets underneath it, gets it up into the air, but turned away by the Bobcats. Now down the line comes Reese Terwilliger. Suddenly the Governors starting to show a little more life here in the 4th, and they lead 18-14. Sanchez comes right up that right side of the basketball key on the floor, no matter where she's playing. Definitely comfortable. Has served well tonight. Here's a miss off of a Governor block, and a little tapper good for Taylor Dobrinsky here on our near side. So Brookings will take it back again. Now they trail by 3 again, 15 serving 18. Bobcats again just won't go away. Soma plays it up. Price able to run it down, but no third touch. And the Governors losing some focus on that play. Unforced error. Give it to the Bobcats. Here's a net serve. Price will cut in front and get it up to Sanchez. This time, big swing. No! Yikes. Terwilliger. Looked like she had one there, but Sometimes when you hit them that fast and that close to the end line, they turn into tough calls and bad breaks. 17-18. To the back row again. Governors send it. Brookings has to stay on the floor, and this one will be punched long. Bobcats will give one back. Pierre will have a side out. Leading by 2 at 19-17. Avery Kaiser will serve. Left to right, it's played away. Adamson sets it out, and another double hit on the set. Lori Thompson keeping a close watch on that. Error numbers for both teams are the highest in this fourth set for each team than anything they've had in each of the first three. 20-17 Governors. Back across, Dobrinsky misses wide to the left and out of bounds. And Brookings will take one final timeout here in game number 4. Timeout sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. Grab another Coke and be back in 30 seconds. Govs lead by 4 with 4 to go in the fourth set. Trying to finish it off when we come back. You're listening to Governor Volleyball.
Moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you.
Governors in a battle here with the Brookings Bobcats, but they do lead 2-1. Trying to close one out, and Campbell Boddicker had a layup laid up for her out of the serve, but played right back, and Campbell just swung too hard and maybe took her eye off of it, misses it low and into the net. Sometimes you want to assert your authority, but it doesn't work out quite so well. Kaiser has to range back to serve, to return to serve here. Boddicker more conventional. This time is good. Good job by the Governors and Lily Sanchez to send it right back to Campbell Boddicker, who had a miss. Comes right back and she makes amends, now 22-18. Terwilliger serving. Still in the back row, third swing away for Adamson. The Governors block up front. McKenna Schleck away, good job there. Adamson taps it back this time. Boddicker first, bump pass back from Kaiser, and Campbell able to tap it home. Kaiser with a bump assist that time, 23-18. Here by 5, Terwilliger. Put some gas on that one. Brookings able to play it up, but they'll shove it back. Terwilliger gets it to Sanchez. Behind her to Sherwood. Across the court. Good, and the Governors are set up with match point. Michaela Sherwood. Offensively, 4 kills. Defensively is at 5. Terwilliger for the match. 24-18, fourth set. Adamson swinging off of the 10-foot line. The block is there one more time, and McKenna Schleck away with the put away. And the Governors had to play an extra set tonight, but they close out the Brookings Bobcats with the final 4 points here in the fourth set. They win it in the fourth on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, 25-18. A 3-1 set victory for the Govs, 25-16, 25-16, 17-25, 25-18. The Governors with the victory close out their ESD schedule, 7-1 on the season. The only loss being to Harrisburg. Brookings falls to 2-5. Overall, the Governors improved to 15-4 on the season as the Bobcats fall to 8-16. Good match, well played by the Cats, but the Governors will win their 3rd straight overall. 3-1 scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Use their budget plan and keep full service and stay warm all season long with Gales Gas Service in Pierre. 3-minute timeout. We'll come back for our Family Dental postgame. Family Dental with offices in Pierre and Gettysburg. We'll have a conversation with the head coach, Tiffany Stoser. We've got big plays from Hermanson Endodontics and your Cowboy Country Store's player of the game, along with a full recap and stats when we come back in the Family Dental postgame. Govs win tonight on River 92.7, your official voice of the Governors, and drgnews.com.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs.
Happy fall from your Chevy team dealer, Beck Motor Company in Pierre. October in central South Dakota means, yep, you got it, hunting season. We have a great selection of pre-owned trucks and SUVs to get you out into the field. And for October only, take home a $50 Runnings gift card to help you out with your hunting supplies. All our inventory at beck-motors.com, 605-224-5912.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Your cancer care should be as unique as you are. At Avera Breast Center, our team of experts create a treatment plan that will work best for your type of cancer, using the latest screening, radiation, and surgical techniques. You also have access to holistic approaches to help with side effects, and a 24/7 call center for answers to your cancer questions when you need them. Learn more at avera.org/breast or by calling 855-697-2592.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino from the App Store or Google Play. It only takes a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
Well, a good match here, Governors. We're cruising through the first two sets in the end, even though, the first set belonged to Pierre. I think overall, after an 8-8 tie was opened up with 6 in a row from the Governors, then they won that 25-16. Brookings had the good start to the second set. Pierre scored 5 in a row to go from 7-10 down to 12-10 up, and then a 13-13 tie was broken open with 5 in a row for the Governors, and they went on winning that second set 25-16. Brookings got a great start to the third set, though, and they never let up this time as they maintained a lead throughout. And Pierre just every time you thought they'd get within 5 points or so, maybe they'd start making a run, but it didn't happen when it was 18-13. Bobcats scored 3 in a row. Didn't happen when it was 21-16. Bobcats scored another 3 in a row, and they ended up winning that third set 25-17. Just an outstanding, well-played third set there for Brookings on both sides of the net, offensively and defensively. Well, that's a figure of speech. Obviously, they're staying on the same side, but both aspects of the game, offense and defense, everything fell into place for Brookings in that third game. They had their moments in the fourth set, although the Governors opened up an early 6-1 lead, led 9-3, and then 11-6 before Brookings started chipping away, cutting it back down to 2 at 11-9 and 13-11 as well. In fact, they made it real dicey when it was 18-17 at one point, and then Pierre scores, opens that up with 3 in a row to go up 21-17 after a side out. Pierre got 4 more to actually close out this match at 25-18, the final score in that fourth set. So a 3-1 victory, and Tiffany Stoser, the head coach, will come up and talk to us about this one, and just kind of running the recap here, Coach, but looking at these first 2 sets, good. You see a lot of these games where you might have one team heavily favored, the other team is the underdog, and the underdog will stay with you, but you kind of get in that rhythm, and things start to fall into place, and that's kind of what happened both in the first and the second sets. But I got to ask right away, I mean, what are you thinking in that third game when the Bobcats really kind of were punching back and giving you more of a taste of your own medicine, kind of beating you at your own game too?
Yeah, they were. I was nervous, I was nervous because if they come out with that sort of intensity 3 games in a row with our lack of intensity, we were in trouble. And so we started to chip away that second half, but you can't get in that big of a hole. They had the momentum. They were excited about every little point, and I didn't think we could get excited about much of anything tonight. I'm not sure, if it's just the night, the trip, what it is, but our girls they just didn't have that energy that I like to see. We'd have some good blocks, some exciting things happen, and we just weren't really ourselves out there.
It kind of seems that way, but I'm still going to throw this back at you and say I think some of the stats are actually a lot better than what you might have thought they're going to turn out on the court. I mean, the blocking, I still got you in double figures. Serving, I got you in double figures. Good and bad, but good. 10 aces tonight. I think you're serving aggressively, and you're doing all the things that we talk about in keys to success. It was just one game where maybe it wasn't quite there.
Yeah, and Brookings is good. I mean, they're good. We talked about that too. They've taken sets from very good teams, and they force you to make errors because they come at you aggressive. They've got a couple servers that gave us a lot of trouble. Their 1-2 servers gave us a ton of trouble on serve receive, and then they are also good hitters too. And we just, they started targeting that right side, and we had a hard time blocking it. So they have played a great third set.
That's a team that has had really tall players, and they've been kind of built around the block in years past. Now you're the team that has that size up front somehow, and it was Coach Miller's key to success, find a way to get around that Governor block. But again, this is just one of those cases where you're off to a really good start. You're faced with a little adversity. Even though you didn't maybe play your best match, you found a way to win.
Yeah, and that's important to be doing those types of things because it doesn't get easier at all, for the rest of the season. So, if we just beat everybody in 3, then we're not really putting ourselves in those situations where we have to fight and we have to, we say earn versus error in the huddle when we're down like that. We've got to earn more before we have errors, and there's some urgency that comes along with it, and you chip away point by point. But it's good for us to battle through this. It's good for us to go down a set and have a tight 4 set. I mean, we could easily went 5 there, and you could see the panic starting and what they had to do to crawl back.
So, again, just one of these, my color coding on my stat sheet, it's full for a lot of different people in a lot of different columns. And again, statistically, I'm going to say I thought it was still a really fine match because a lot of people are contributing.
Yeah, I think so. And it's frustrating, we didn't want to go 4 sets with them, but Brookings played really good. We struggled with it. They played almost a completely different third set than they did in the first and second. We weren't ready for it. I mean, we just weren't. And so there's frustrations. There's some things we definitely need to work on, definitely need to look at. But Brookings is a good team, and they played a good game.
Absolutely. So, and I think a pretty good test for you. You got a week off. You got one more match, and it's really, I think, going to be a match that you want. And you've got no reason not to want a match when you play a team like Sioux Falls Jefferson, as well as they're playing this season. It's postseason time, one match early now.
Yeah, it absolutely is. They just do everything well, and they don't have a lot of mistakes. They don't have a lot of errors. They just have a lot of weapons, and they just do it right. So we've got a lot of film to break down, a lot of things to work on, but I like our side of the net as well. I think it's going to be a battle, and whoever plays till the end is going to win.
All right, looking forward to that one. That is 1 week from tonight, Coach. We'll see you then. Job
Thanks,
well
Brian.
done.
Thank you.
Tiffany Stoser, the Governor head coach, on a 3-1 victory. Let's take a 3-minute timeout, and we'll come back and wrap up this postgame, or give you more in our postgame, including big plays of the game and your player of the game as well. We're back in 3 minutes. This is Governor Volleyball.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC. A registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages start at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Push it, pull it, drag it, haul it, tow it. Just get it to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. Right now, your trade is worth at least $3,000. If it's got a VIN number and on 4 wheels, we'll give you $3,000 for it when you trade in at Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. Don't wait. This special won't last long. Get $3,000 when you trade at Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota, 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com. Some restrictions apply. Limited one trade per deal. Minimum purchase $10,000. See dealer for details.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors can give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Hey DQ fans, we're so excited about October's Blizzard of the Month that we just had to tell you. Meet the new Snickers Brownie Blizzard Treat. Made with Snickers pieces, chewy brownie pieces, and caramel topping, blended into world-famous DQ soft serve. This might just be your new go-to order, and you don't even have to trick or treat to get it. Try it today, only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Back in Brookings, the Governors defeat Brookings tonight 3-1. Quick run through other scores and a bit of a surprise. Number 3 Harrisburg has defeated number 1 O'Gorman in straight sets tonight, 25-21, 25-16, 25-17. So quite an effort for the Tigers on their home floor tonight. Huron sweeps Mitchell in Huron in 3 straight. Sioux Falls Roosevelt has 2 in a row over Sioux Falls Lincoln, but Lincoln leads the third 15-13. Talking about that Roosevelt team, they're good, but their record really doesn't show it. Sioux Falls Washington has the first 2 games and is at set point or match point in the third, 24-22 on top of the Governors' next opponent. That'll be Sioux Falls Jefferson 1 week from tonight. Rapid City Stevens has defeated Sturgis in their first 2 this evening. Quick run through the stats in this one. Governors with a 37-29 kill advantage in this one. Avery Kaiser leads with 9, but very balanced. Lily Sanchez with 7, Reese Terwilliger with 7, Campbell Boddicker with 6, Michaela Sherwood and McKenna Schleckaway both with 4 kills apiece in this one as well. And 35 of those 37 kills by my stat sheet, certainly unofficially, but those were assisted, with 16 from Lily Sanchez, 18 from Elise Christofferson, and had a bump assist as well for Avery Kaiser. 29 kills for Brookings. They're led by Gracie Adamson with 7 and Taylor Dobrinsky with Adamson with 8, Dobrinsky with 7. Blocking, the Governors come up with 10 big ones. Michaela Sherwood with 5 ace blocks, in on 5, I should say. Reese Terwilliger was in on 3. McKenna Schleckaway and Avery Kaiser with 1 apiece. Brookings led by Gracie Adamson and Callista Roll with a couple of blocks apiece, a total of 6 to the Governors' 10. Serving-wise, a 10-9 ace advantage for the Governors. Remy Price and Lily Sanchez with 3 each. Laney Rinke had a couple of aces. Kaiser and Terwilliger each with 1. 9 service aces for Brookings as well. 6 of those come from Sydney Bevensey. That young lady has quite a punch when she's serving. Gracie Adamson with a couple, Gracie Sheridan with an ace as well. 10 service errors for the Govs, 9 for Brookings, and hitting errors. Brookings had 24, an average of 6 per game. The Governors with 18 and an average of 4.5 per game. 7 of those 18 came in the last set. So the Governors win it 3-1 tonight. Let's talk big plays of the game. Big plays are brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics. We'll hear from them after a 60-second timeout. Our big plays are next. This is Governor Volleyball.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Ryan Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much of the tooth as possible using state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Big plays of the game from Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre, and really, I think something that the Governors kind of needed tonight. The way Brookings played it in that third set, I kind of got to go with that third set as the big play of the game, and then the Governors did respond. The momentum didn't continue. Pierre came out with a 9-3 advantage to start the third set. It got close again at 18-17, but Pierre went on a 7-1 run to close it out. Pierre responds after a great Brookings third set, and that's our big play of the game, sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. And with player of the game to announce, we got a quick announcement with that, and Cowboy Country Store sponsors player of the game. Your player of the game is next in Governor Volleyball.
Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach. Hunting the fields, fishing the waters, taking kids to activities, Cowboy Country Stores are ready for you. Feed the family while on the go with delicious foods. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffees, regular and breakfast pizzas. Federal bird stamps. Convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores and Champs Chicken on Euclid and Harrison in Pierre and in Fort Pierre.
Cowboy Country Store sponsoring players of the game, and another balanced effort for the Governors tonight. Quick pat on the back for Sydney Bevensey for the serving prowess. Gracie Adamson, a good all-around effort. Taylor Dobrensky swinging well also for Brookings tonight. And keep up the good work, Sammy Miller, and the Brookings Bobcats. They aren't too far away from really causing a lot of problems for a lot of teams in this state, the way they played tonight. For the Governors, again, though, quite balanced. Kaiser with 7. Lily Sanchez had a good night with 7 kills. Kaiser with 9, we should say. Terwilliger played well all around, and Michaela Sherwood in defense. But tonight, I thought defensively a lot of things were getting set up by good passing from their libero, Remington Price, who was doing a great job, especially in that first couple of sets when the Governors were cruising. But like the rest of the team, Price and company had to buckle down in the third and the fourth, but Price, one of the leaders tonight, and had a good defensive effort in that back row. Remy Price, our Cowboy Country Store's player of the game, as the Governors defeat Brookings tonight in 4. 25-16, 25-16, 17-25, 25-18. So, Governor Volleyball off until next Tuesday. Their final match of the regular season goes to Sioux Falls Jefferson, as they'll take on the Rough Riders. No, they'll take on the Jefferson Cavaliers 1 week from tonight, 7 o'clock. First serve at a 6:30 pregame from Sioux Falls. We'll have it for you, and the Sodax 16 awaits the Thursday of the following week, which would be November 10th. Governor football on the air Thursday night this week, opening up postseason play, quarterfinal round action, and the Governors hosting the number 8 seed Sturgis Scoopers. A match that will start at 7 o'clock with the kickoff. We're on the air at 6:25. Hope you can join us for that. Your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7, of course, with the live stream, too, at drgnews.com. South Dakota Office of Highway Safety on our way home reminds us all to keep our eyes on the road, not on your phone. the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. So with that, we thank you for joining us and invite you for football on Thursday night. Our next broadcast from Phil Troutner Stadium at Hollister Field. For Caleb Brozick on camera, for Heather Williams in studio, I'm Brian Oakland. Your final score in the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, the Governors defeat Brookings 3-1. This is Pierre Governor Sports on your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and DRGnews.com. Good evening, everybody.